Hey, this is the Headset Historian, and today I want to take a look at the crossbody bag by Syntech. So, just want to show you what the packaging is like. First of all, it's kind of a standard packaging for any sort of apparel. So it came in a bubble wrap bag and then within this plastic casing. So I'll just open this quickly so you can get a look at what the bag is like. So this is, actually, it's quite nice material. It's got a strap there. So this is a bag that I've been looking for a while. So I've got a bunch of cases already for VR headsets, but they're all the kind of smaller hard shell ones that you carry in your hand. And I found those to be quite annoying because if you're going through an airport or if you're just traveling anywhere in general, you have to hold those separately as their own bag in your hand. And if you try to put them into a backpack, then it really doesn't fit that well and it just causes more problems. So I have even a backpack that has a zip in the middle so you can expand the backpack, and even then it just feels like the VR headset within that case is taking up like half the size of my backpack. And some of that is exacerbated by the fact that I often use halo straps, so that makes the case bigger. So this is a crossbody bag from Syntech, and full disclaimer, they sent me this for review. So this is a product I was going to buy anyway because I've been looking for a case like this for a while. So what's the benefit of this case is that it's got a strap that goes over your torso, so you hold it kind of like a messenger bag, sort of going up diagonally across your body. And what I really wanted was a bag like this that I could put in front of me and then have my backpack behind me, so that way I could comfortably carry around both and keep my hands free. So I'm hoping that this is the case that I'm going to go ahead with going forward. But yeah, just to quickly look at it. So first impressions are quite good. The material is this kind of, I don't know what you describe it as, it's kind of a mixture between PU leather and a sort of a more kind of plastic feeling. So but it's quite good, it feels quite waterproof, and that is one of their claims, is that it's splash proof. So I'll be testing that in a wee bit. But yeah, the inside, let's see what's inside it. So there's a little duffel bag, and okay, so this is the strap. Oh, that's very nice to give you a little lens protector. That's I've got like a million of these, but a lot of people probably don't, and I always lose them anyway. So anytime I see a lens protector, I'm quite happy with that. So that's a nice little addition. Then you've got the strap itself that goes across. So this is the padded part that would sit on your shoulder or whatever. So it's made of the same material as this part. The padding doesn't feel particularly thick, but at the same time, a headset that you're carrying is going to be quite light. So all in all, I don't expect there to be more than maybe 1.5 kilo in this bag, so that's pretty light. So that shouldn't be an issue. Then it's quite nice to give you this little duffel bag with it, or I'm not sure what you call that, the kind of felt bag. So that's kind of handy, I guess. You can put your controllers into that, maybe. Maybe that's the intention. Then what else have we got? We have, what is this? I'm not quite sure what this is, so I'll have to look into that and figure it out. And I'm guessing there's no instructions of this, so it just has this here. And okay, yeah, it doesn't utilize the included compartment, attaching it securely inside the bag with Velcro on both sides. Okay, so this is for putting inside to compartmentalize the two halves of it. So I may or may not be using that. I'll explain why in a moment. And then this side here, which is kind of the front side when you're facing out, I really like the design of that. I'm not sure if you can see the kind of contour here, so it looks like a VR headset. And then it's got the logo here, but it's not obnoxious, it's quite subtle. It's got like it looks almost like a carbon fiber finish. This is really, really nice. Doesn't seem to be a fingerprint magnet or anything like that, but just the aesthetic of this, I gotta say, I really, really like it. That's a very nice touch. Just this little kind of molded part here, they didn't need to go ahead and do that extra bit, but they did, and I really appreciate small details like that, especially when it's a functional third-party product like this. A lot of the time, there's not that attention to detail, so that really speaks well. Then in terms of stitching or things like that, I'll be totally honest with you, I'm not a great judge on anything like that, but you can see the size of it here when it's put out fully. it's a good bit larger than I expected. So what I imagine is they intend for this, yeah, to be split down the middle. But what I want to test first thing quickly is I have Quest 3 here with, this is the globular, globular. This is the globular cluster halo head strap. So obviously a halo style head strap is going to be a lot taller and it's going to take up a lot more space than your typical like flat elite style strap. So I'm going to test that. I just want to see, I was kind of worried that this wouldn't fit in, but now that I'm seeing that it's compartmentalized like that, I think we should actually be good to go. So let me just tighten this up a little bit and pop this in. So it's a bit of a snug fit to get the material over there. Apologies if you're hearing drilling right now. There's work going on in my house. I didn't expect that to start, but oh my goodness, I should probably stop. But anyway, okay, so we're just about fitting in there. Probably should have put it the other way around actually, so the top was facing up here, but I guess it doesn't matter too much. So this is, I will say, the globular cluster head strap is the biggest head strap I've ever used for the Quest 3. So that's why I wanted to start with this one, because if it can fit this head strap, then it can fit any head strap, and it's it just about fits. It's a tight enough squeeze, but it does indeed fit the globular cluster head strap. So like I said, that is the biggest head strap I've used by quite a margin. So if that fits, then I'm pretty comfortable in saying that any head strap will fit. So yeah, that fits quite nicely. So I'm gonna pop the strap on, try it out for a bit, and I'll also try it with this compartment and, you know, with an elite style head strap and let you know what I think about that. So even with this, you know, I can still fit the controllers in, probably in the middle somewhere. You know, you might want to maybe use this actually for putting the controllers in, so that way you're not touching the lenses, and I guess also pop on the lens cover. As for, let's try getting it out now and see how easy that is. And yeah, okay, getting it out's a lot easier than getting it in, so that's something. I'll try that again just briefly now that it's open fully. And okay, yeah, so this time, second time's a lot easier, so it was just a matter of it needed to be kind of expanded properly. And close it over again. Okay, yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty easy. And then you've also got a pocket here, so you could be putting in your spare batteries, or, you know, putting in like a cleaning cloth for the lenses, or anything else that you want to put in there. So that's quite nice. And then it's got a strap here, so I guess if you want to just hold it by hand, then you have that option also. So yeah, so far I'm very impressed. So far I'm pretty sure I can already say that this is going to be my go-to bag from now on. But let me spend a bit of time with it and get back to you on that. Okay, so I'm back sometime later, and I spent a while with the case and I got a bit of an idea of it now. So this is with the strap on. So the strap, oh god. But anyway, this is with the shoulder strap, and obviously that's adjustable. So you can clip it off easily. Just, it's this typical type of buckle clip. I'm not entirely sure what you call it, but yeah, the material is totally fine. I know I said the pattern isn't the thickest, but it's fine, and honestly it's definitely more than adequate for the purpose that it's trying to serve here. So again, I love the look of this. Like, wearing this bag around, I don't feel, you know, ridiculous or anything. It looks like a pretty normal messenger bag or shoulder strap bag, whatever that type of bag is called. It's a bit thicker and bulkier, of course, but it's nothing alarming. It just looks like you're holding maybe some camera equipment or something, or to the discerning eye they might realize, okay, that's a VR headset. But yeah, it's unassuming, it's nice, and, you know, non-flashy. It's black, you know, it's just like a kind of a typical sort of techie looking bag, so I quite like that, the aesthetics of it. But of course the aesthetics isn't the main reason I bought it, or the main reason I requested it, but it is really nice to have that kind of design language. So yeah, I was using it for a bit, and for sure this is going to be my bag of choice going forward. So you'll see here I have a different type of strap inside it now. So I've got more of an elite style strap that I've tucked into it. So I'll take that, and you'll see the controllers are just sitting in inside, and pull those two controllers out, and then take out the headset itself. And I'm also using the little facial or the little lens cover that they give also. But yeah, it's as simple as that. You just take it out and you're good to go. So one thing I will say is I mentioned that was a divider, that piece, before. That's not the case. I'm not sure if you can see it here. You probably can't. I'll just pull it out. But it actually velcros in to each side, and then it's a base. So it's just, you know, so that this part isn't so flappy. You add this in at the bottom, velcro it on at the sides, and it just adds support along the bottom. And then it also has this handy Velcro strap, so you can wrap that around. So if you want, you could pop your controllers in there. It's an elasticated strap, or if there's the arm of the headset itself, you can, you know, hold it there to keep it in place and stop it from moving around. But yeah, you're not going to, it depends on the head strap that you have. Like this one, I wanted to try another really big one. So this is the Kiwi Design battery bank strap, and this is quite a wide head strap also. So trying to put it, you know, flat down like this is, I think you could at a push if you really tried, but realistically you're not going to get it flat in the bag. So I've been putting it just sideways in the bag like this. So if you had a smaller head strap, then what might be nice to do, but you can see that was really easy to pop in there. So if you have a smaller head strap, what might be nice to do is actually take the base part, and then you would just put the controllers in it and, you know, velcro those up so they're nice and snug and secure and not moving around. So that's quite a nice addition. Unfortunately, with these larger head straps that I have, putting the headset down flat like this isn't really an option. It would need to make this even wider, and I think it's already as wide as I would want it. So putting it in sideways works perfectly, and to be totally honest, that's fine with me. So I will say, if you have, you know, one of the kind of hard shell ones, like the ones that zip around the side and open up like the official case, that of course is a bit handier in terms of getting the headset in and out of it, but this is infinitely easier for carrying around, which is, in my opinion, much more important than getting it in and out. Being able to carry it around easily is the main benefit and the main purpose. And in terms of materials, you know, this is nice and hard here, and then there's padding on the back, so I'm not worried about the head strap getting damaged at all. You know, I think going with this material, this, you know, rather than a hard shell, I think going with a soft shell with the front being hard, I think that was the right call, because you might bump into something. But yeah, overall I think this was a good call, and I think this is honestly a really, really nice product. I think the build quality of this, the material quality, you know, everything about it, I really, really like it, and this is 100% going to be the case that I use going forward. It depends on your use case and how often you travel with your headset. You know, if you're just throwing it into the car and you just want something to protect it, and you're heading over to a friend's house or something, then a hard shell is totally fine. But if you're going on an airplane or on a bus, or, you know, you're intending on walking about a good bit and you have your headset with you and you're, you know, maybe in a crowded area, things like that, this is really good for multiple reasons. First is it keeps your hands free, it's more convenient, but also because it's strapped to you, I feel like it's less likely that you're going to leave it down or it's going to be snatched out of your hand or something like that. So that's really nice. And the last thing, just for fun, I'm going to put up a bit of a clip here where I'm just going to try putting things inside it, some tissue paper inside the headset, and then pouring some water over it and seeing, you know, how good is it at keeping the water out. And here we go. Alright, so excuse the change in audio quality. I'm just using the microphone built into my phone's camera. And what we have here is we have the Syntech case, and I've put some tissue paper into it. So let's zip this up now, which I have to try to do with one hand. Hold on. Alright, so that's zipped up, and I've got a pint of water. So I'm going to try a rather extreme test. So I'm going to just pour some water all over it. So this is quite an extreme test of it. So I'll pour some water in the back here as well. And they don't claim that this is waterproof, they claim it's splash resistant, so this is definitely a hell of a lot more than any sort of splash you would normally get. So this is like if you've dropped it in a puddle or you're absolutely drenched. So okay, I think that's pretty tough scenario for it. So let's try open this up and let's see. And yes, it appears to be completely dry. So that's really good. Hopefully you'll never find yourself in a situation where that's happening, but you know, if you do, there you go. You should be safe in the rain at least. So that's pretty nice to have. All right, so yeah, that's the Syntech shoulder strap bag. And yeah, like I said, I think it's great. Just a reminder, this was sent to me for review, so I didn't pay for this. So, you know, that's always just important to disclaim. And I think that always does affect the review a little bit. But I definitely would be buying this case personally, if even if I didn't get it for free. This case seems ideal for what I want in a case. So you can't really get it much slimmer. A hard shell case is handy if it's like ones that's designed for a specific head strap, but I switch around head straps quite a bit, so I think having this softer material is also good for that purpose. So yeah, Syntech done a great job on this product, and thanks for sending it. I'm really happy with it. I think I'll be using this for the foreseeable future. Great product. So yeah, thanks very much. Take care, guys.